Hey there everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Get Ready with Rachel. Today I have for you an episode about getting ready for swimsuit season. Alright, it's upon us, but I wanted to go ahead and share with you my homemade cellulite scrub. So, I love you guys very much because this is a very vulnerable post, okay? I'm not just going to show you how to make it, I'm going to show you how to apply it. And thankfully it's working, so I'm not as bad off as I used to be, but I do want you to know that you can wear a size 2 and still have cellulite, okay? It's possible. It happens. So we all deal with it. So that's why this is going to be a good one for everybody. I have been doing this for about 6 months to try to reduce the cellulite in my upper legs. So here's my backstory. I was a runner. My legs are big. I mean, you guys are going to laugh. They're big in comparison to the rest. Like one of my legs, like circumference around it. One of my legs is just about 1.5 inches smaller than my waist. Okay, if that gives you kind of what I'm dealing with here. So I have runner legs. Okay, and that's great when you're in shape and they're muscular. It's not great when you get out of shape and you're a mom and you have 5 babies and you have to try to maintain that muscle because otherwise it just turns to fat. Okay, so that is basically what I've been dealing with over the past 17 years, is kind of trying to keep my legs muscular so they don't resort to being fat. Or if they do resort to being fat, trying to lose some of that fat. So, you know, you guys know the drill, right? So I do deal with cellulite. I have combated a lot of it with this lovely rub. So let me tell you, without further ado, let me tell you how to make it. So you're gonna guess one of the ingredients. It's one of my favorite things. Organic coconut oil. Okay, so that is kind of the base of the rub. And then I use organic coffee. So why do I use organic everything? Well, we're rubbing it into our skin, guys. So anything that I'm not going to eat, like I'm not going to rub into my skin. So I would use organic. I use Life Boost coffee because I have a lot of it and I don't drink coffee anymore. So that's what I use. You could probably get a cheaper version of organic coffee. That would be fine. So anyways, I forgot to tell the measurements. 1/2 cup of coconut oil and 1/2 cup of organic coffee, and then 1/2 cup of brown sugar. That kind of is the abrasive like the coffee, but the coffee has caffeine in it, which is what you need also. So those are the 3 main ingredients. I have seen some recipes that add vanilla extract, like a tablespoon, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I could bake 3 dozen cookies with that organic vanilla extract. So I don't add that, and I don't care if I smell like vanilla or not. So I think it's more of to give it kind of a nice fun scent. So I just skip that part. You can add that if you want to, or other essential oils. I don't know, with coffee, I don't know how that would work. Vanilla might be your best bet if you want to add a fragrance to it. So all right, simple, because that's what I do. All you do is mix the coffee, the brown sugar, and the coconut oil. This is not going to plop out quite so easily, so let's use a spoon on this one. Mix it in together. This might take a minute, and apparently I didn't get a big enough bowl. Get ready to make a mess with Rachel. Whoa, okay. I normally use a bigger bowl. I wasn't thinking. I'm just going to get it mixed up enough so I can show you how to use it. So it should be easy to mix if you have a big enough bowl. Like my spoon is huge and my bowl is tiny. Oh, life with Rachel. You guys didn't hear that plop on the table, did you? Good thing I have EnviroCloths to clean up. Yep. Why don't I fling some at you? Okay. I live in world of good enough. Here we go. The world of good enough looks like this. And obviously you are not going to use all of this in one treatment of this cellulite rub. So I keep it in a little container under my bathroom sink. And sometimes, sometimes the coconut oil decides that it wants to separate out a little bit, like gets kind of juicy. And so I just mix it back up again. But notice too, I did not make my coconut oil liquid. I was using it as it comes in the container, which is a solid-ish, okay? So you want it at room temperature, basically. All right, there's my rub. All right, now, again, I love you. Show you my cellulite. Okay, so step one, some people that do, you know, these cellulite rubs, they recommend using a dry brush on your skin or the area that you're going to be working on with the cellulite. I use, because I'm a Norwex consultant, I use the Norwex Body Scrub Mitt. So it's an EnviroCloth. Ooh, it's a body cloth on one side, but on the other side it has this abrasive side to it. So that works really well for the dry brushing, basically, on your skin. So you would just dry brush the areas that you're going to apply the rub to, and then follow it with the rub. So I do this in the shower. You will get some coffee grinds in your shower, in your tub, okay? So I'm just giving that as a disclaimer. I actually then use the Ultrazyme dishwashing detergent. I put half a scoop down there because it eats up organic stuff, so it'll break that down so it won't clog up my bathtub. So that's another little Norwex tip for you. But I do it in the bathtub normally. Today, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do it right. Just give you a small little demo right here. But I do it in the bathtub and then just wash it down and then use the Ultrazyme to kind of break up any that is left over. So this is exactly what I do. I'm gonna make this back. So, okay. All right. So again, I've come a long way. I've been doing this for 6 months. I had to test it out before I told you guys to do it. Right. So a little shout out here. I have to show you. These shorts are legit from 1999, Georgia Tech Athletics. So anybody watching that was a Georgia Tech athlete with me, shout out to 1999. These things last forever, for real. They don't fit me quite like they used to, but that's all right. Okay, so my legs, okay? So you may have cellulite in different areas. It can work anywhere, but typically, we're talking about swimsuits too. Typically, it's this area. So for years, I would not wear like a traditional swimsuit. I would wear, and I still do, what do I mean for years? I wear bathing suits that have little shorts like this or a little skirt, just because, even though, like I said, you could be a size 2 or a size 4 and still deal with this, I was dealing with, like I said, kind of loose skin, but over the last couple years, more like cellulite. So we don't want that. So you can see right here, I have like a line right there. That's what I'm currently working on. But it was really all in this area, and this remedy has solved that. So see my big legs? Told ya. All right, so I'm gonna back up just so you can see better. And so I can stand on my towel here. But really, and in interest of not making a giant mess, I'll just give you, so I rub, you should rub for 5 minutes. I know that seems like a really long time. Just turn on some music in your shower, it'll be fine. And it kind of, you know, I don't know, it's tiring because you're gonna rub in a circular motion on the area that you need to work on the cellulite. So to the best of my ability here, you would put the rub on, and I really just take like a small little bit. I am standing over a towel. A small bit at first and just rub in the area, and you're rubbing in a circular motion. And over time, some of it will fall and whatnot, so you might have to grab a little bit more. But that one batch lasts me, I do every other day, and it'll last me 2 weeks, so it's a good amount. And you just rub like that. I can't believe I'm doing this on a video. All right, but there you go. So that's how it works. And like I said, I've been doing it for 6 months, but I saw results within about a month in terms of the amount of kind of dimpling, this is so disgusting, that I had in my skin. So this is an excellent way to work on that going into swimsuit season and beyond. It's something that you're gonna have to maintain too. Like I said, for me, it's kind of like, as I'm getting upwards here in my 40s or towards the mid 40s, it's like I'm constantly have to battle against something, grays or cellulite. So this is something that can become a habit. You don't have to do it every day. I do it every other day. Even once a week would be helpful. But that's a great remedy for you. The homemade cellulite rub. Get ready for that swimsuit. All right, guys. I don't know how I'm going to turn the video off because my hands are nasty. You guys have a fabulous day. And get that swimsuit on, go out in the sun. Enjoy the sunshine. Bye.